Alright guys, so we've just gotten some brand new Roblox Jailbreak Season 28 update news here, and we are getting a brand new city in this update, guys. So yeah, today is the final day before this update finally releases, and well, that also means that this is the final day to see this version of the city. The reason I say that is because Asimo hasn't actually confirmed if this is permanent or not. You know, we might get this city back in the next update after this. But either way, this is still a really cool change, and like I said, it's basically a new city. Before we go ahead and get into all of this new city stuff here though, I do want to mention real quick that I will be giving out a free sales here in Jailbreak at 55k subs. And just like usual, if you want to go ahead and enter this giveaway, then all you have to do is be subscribed with your post notifications on, so that way you're notified of when it's happening, and so that way you're actually able to enter, because only subscribers can do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into all of this new, the new city stuff, the thing that everybody is here for, and I'm actually really excited for it. So first of all, this here is our current city in Jailbreak. You guys already know what this is. It's been in the game for like 5 years now, and it hasn't really changed too much since then. But then this right here is our new city. Oh my goodness. Pretty much all of the buildings here are almost double the size of the buildings we have now. There's light beams all over the sides of the buildings. There's, giant lights going up into the sky, just giant light beams on the top of some buildings here. The buildings themselves also have brand new textures as well. Some of them are also completely different colors now. And something I'm noticing here is it seems like they've completely removed crews from the game in this version. Like, none of these colors are crew themed. As you guys are probably aware, in the current version of Jailbreak, prior to the update, some of the buildings are the same color as the top crew. Like, currently the top crew is red, and so the buildings are red. But while based off what we see here in this picture, I don't really see any of those crew leaderboards anymore, and I think that they've completely removed it from the game. So yeah, rest in peace, crews, you will not be missed, and well, yeah, now we're back to a normal colored city. At least I think so. But yeah, back to the picture here, there are actually a few other things here that I didn't mention yet. If we go ahead and zoom in here a little bit, you guys could also see that there's actually a flying Celsius there tied to this green building. I don't really know if that's supposed to be an Easter egg. Maybe it's a new limited vehicle that just looks similar to the Celsius. Asimo hasn't confirmed anything. So yeah, I'll make sure to check this out when the update actually releases later today on our live stream. And yeah, other than that, I think that's it. There are some more light beams there in the background as well, so maybe they added some of these to, the museum area. As for if any of this is coming to Crater City, I'm not really too sure because I don't see any of that here. But yeah, what we do know for sure here is that all of this new city stuff will be a thing in Rising City, or I guess you could call it Cyber City now. We're not really too sure yet if they're going to be doing that in this update, but something Asimo does state here on Twitter is this will not be happening every season. Not gonna lie, I think that was kind of obvious because obviously, redoing the city every update would get pretty tiring after a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't really make sense for a city revamp either because, sometimes the theme of the season just doesn't really match that. For example, here with Season 27, I'm not really too sure what they would have done with a Pirates season. I mean, they kind of did do a little bit of a map update for that because they did add this little pirate place on this side of the map, but, a city revamp would have been a little bit weird. Maybe for like a Western themed season, they could make it, just a Western town, but, that would be more for the town over there. So yeah, it kind of depends on the theme of the season, and Asimo did also say in a now deleted tweet that he doesn't really want to make like a whole different map just for like a 1 month long season, which is fair enough. I definitely think it would get pretty annoying redoing like half of the map every update just for like a 2 month long event. But either way, like I've said a bajillion times now, I really like what they're doing here with this update. They're adding multiple cars into the saves. They're, doing cool map updates. The season is also pretty cool, even though a lot of you guys seem to really hate it for some reason. And we even just got some extra update news here, and they just announced that the Trailblazer and the Hammerhead will now have driver-controlled turrets. They just announced this here a few minutes ago, and yeah, the turrets will now be featured on these vehicles, which will make them a lot more useful. As for how much damage they will actually do, we're not really too sure, but the update is releasing in just a few hours, so I guess we're about to see anyways. So yeah, I will be live streaming the new update here right as it releases. We'll be giving out some season passes, checking out all of the new stuff. And so yeah, make sure to go ahead and put all of your thoughts on this new update here down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the live stream.